24th day of April 2025. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I will be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
We played again late last night.
Yeah, but we got some good stuff
But
done.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So excited that it's pre-Friday fun times. Now here's the
We
funny.
could change the name of Thursday. We just start calling it Pre-Friday. Happy Pre-Friday, everybody.
Yeah.
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 What were you gonna say? Here's the thing.
actually get excited Friday because
weekend?
I know we're getting there.
Like the spring, summer. Like what are you getting there to?
Doing nothing.
To the weekend.
I literally
gotcha.
in the weekend love the fact that when I go to sleep, I don't have to set my alarm.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of my favorite things in the world is not having to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah. Grateful though for this weather. This weather is making me crazy this year, which it does every year, I think.
Yes.
As we experience one good day, it's like, it's gorgeous. Yesterday was gorgeous.
Which you and I think differently about. You think it's so good because we had the bad. And for me, I'm like, if it's so good, why would you not want it all the time?
Oh, so easy. If you had chocolate ice cream every single day, or whatever your favorite food is, if you had McDonald's every day, you can't tell me that you would stop appreciating how beautiful it is. Like I would not feel this amazed by a good summer day. Just it felt great. My back hurts from taking the pots out and the planters and trying to think what's going to go here, what's going to go there. But yesterday I walked the dog and I just stopped and I was holding his leash. I just stared at the sky, closed my eyes, and just that feeling was like grateful to be alive. Grateful to be alive.
Yeah. And
I don't think I'd have that if all year round, like if I was in Florida.
I want to find out.
Yeah, but don't you think in Florida, like here, when I was in Tucson, I loved it because we would go 4 times a year. But when we would go, we would stay at the Star Plaza in Tucson for like this summit, right? In the middle of the summer. Oh, it was hard to walk from the hotel room to where we were learning. Because it was so hot. It was oppressively hot. Beautiful. But I was like, I remember thinking,
yeah,
I don't want to think.
Yeah.
I want to be like, oh, look. And there's days in the summer where I'm like, it's humid. It's this, it's that, whatever it is. But I love my 4 seasons. Absolutely would never trade it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say never. Like if you said to me, babe, we've got to retire in, I don't know where, Florida, or whatever.
Yeah.
I would go with you, but I would Harley's desperately missing fall. She's coming home in the fall because she's like, I need it.
Yeah.
Now that I was home in the winter, they had more fun. Her boyfriend never saw snow before. He gets off the the airplane, and the first thing his family wants him to describe is snow.
And that's great. If in a short burst, I know I only have to deal for 2 weeks. Wonderful.
You deal for 3 months.
Every day, not knowing, if my nose is going to freeze off my face. I mean, it's I'm okay.
And I just, when I pull up and I see white, beautiful snow, I love that as much as I love this season. I love that too. There's nothing better than a white Christmas.
Yeah.
There isn't.
Yeah.
To me. And it's weird. We went to Disney Christmas one time. Weird. Do not put a pink flamingo in I was going to say Jesus' hand, in Santa Claus's hand. It's just weird. It's just weird. Was it not weird?
Yeah, but not weird enough to not enjoy it.
I didn't say I didn't get over it real fast at Margaritaville.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But yeah.
Today is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. Like pigs in a blanket?
I do. It always reminds me of my dad.
Yeah?
Yeah, my dad and I. So because there were so few kosher food items, like there were frozen appetizers of pigs in a blanket. And they were always expensive, just like they are now. If you go get the Hebrew National, I think it's the brand, or Nathan's, it's expensive. It's like $13.99 for like 4 rows of these little boogers. But
okay, so wait, so what are pigs in a blanket like that you're describing? Like little hot dogs?
Because for us in Judaism, there is no pig.
Right.
The pig is not in the blanket. It's beef. But it's little hot dogs, cocktail hot dog, like Frank's rolled up in a
bagel or little like
in a bagel bun, sort of like a roly thing, and then sometimes they put poppy seeds on it, and sometimes not.
Got it. So I'm thinking of sausage rolled in pancakes. Like
what?
Yeah.
What? Wait, no. That's what you think a pig in a blanket is? Or that's what a pig in a blanket is?
That's what I thought it was.
Hold the phone.
Oh, I think I'm wrong. I thought
I'm sorry.
No, I can say what I'm wrong.
I'm kidding.
Like
Fonzie, you needed to go.
No. I thought pigs in a blanket were little mini pancakes wrapped around a sausage. I didn't know this whole time because I love like mini bagel dogs. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
It's just that we used to get them all the time, and like you said, all of a sudden, the price of them went like skyrocketed.
It's not all of a sudden. When I was a little girl, I'm telling you, my dad would get them, and I can tell you exactly when he would get them. They would go on sale the day after Super Bowl. Because everybody was doing like the potato puffs and the knishes and the for Super Bowl. The next day, all the frozen stuff like that would go on sale. And we would go to Hungarian Kosher Foods and just buy all the frozen stuff because we could just put it in the fridge and, or in the freezer and pull it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm looking up what is sausage wrapped in a pancake called?
It's just pigs in a blanket breakfast. Breakfast pigs in a blanket.
Hogs in blankets.
Okay, guys. Come on. Right?
Or pancakes with sausage on a stick.
Yeah. The ones were just called mini bagel dogs. Let's see. Teach your children to save day. Love your thighs day. Yeah, that's the whole point. Is love them. Yeah.
No, it's like, okay, so let's talk. Worst part of the human body for you. Like worst part that's just there and it's like, enough already. To get your inner thigh looking like it's not like a potato sack. I don't even know. It's not worth the work. I know. I'm going to get all sorts of go to the gym. Yeah. I don't want to go to the gym and do crunches till I'm dead just to get the inner thigh part. It's the worst part, and the second worst part is right here, this thing.
All right, how about for people on the radio? You're under, what is
my
that called? Under bicep?
Under bicep thing. And I know I need to go like this with the stick, and I want to be eating. What can I tell you? I want to be eating while I'm there. If I'm on the treadmill, just know I want to be eating. That's when my trainer used to come. My trainer, the chutzpah of this kid, loved him to death because he was great at ordering me around, right? But he came in one day with a Dairy Queen Blizzard and worked me out.
Yeah.
No.
He wanted to show you could work out as much as him, and then that wouldn't affect you. I will still eat a Dairy Queen banana split and feel unaffected.
Right. And I paid him that day to do that.
I'm good. Oh my. All right. Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day. New Kids on the Block Day. Guessing maybe they were formed on this date. I don't know.
I'm so tainted with that whole. There's so many documentaries that'll ruin that for you because they were so good, but they were just all so affected by all the creepy adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is scary to think.
Affected or enjoyed? I mean, some of those Hollywood true stories were a little bit weird, the way they would talk about things.
I'm talking about the sexual abuse.
From New Kids on the Block? Then I don't think
That's
I know
what
anything.
I thought. I thought they were all, yeah.
Okay. So I guess it was just a day declared by Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis back in 1989, just as New Kids on the Block Day.
Michael Dukakis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All I remember when you say that name, there's one thing I remember, that's all. When he ran for president, that they said that his wife drank rubbing alcohol.
I do
remember that?
Yes.
That's the only thing. I mean, you say Dukakis. It's like when you play the association game, like, Barbie, pink, Dukakis, alcohol. And I'm not talking about rubbing alcohol and thinking. And I was like, I remember going, ew, because I used it on pierced earrings, like to clean your ears. I'm like, what?
Take your daughter and sons to work day, World Meningitis Day, and World Day for Laboratory Animals is today. So there you go. Dave says, good morning. You two have a great day. Thanks. You too, Dave. Have a wonderful day on a pre-Friday or Thursday, some people call it. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the poll question from yesterday, dive into a brand new one, or we'll just wait and we won't do any of that.
I'm confusing New Kids on the Block with NSYNC.
Or do they have some issues too? Or NSYNC had some issues?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I always do that. Can you keep them straight?
Well, yeah, because New Kids on the Block I thought were a little bit earlier, and like that was my sister was way into New Kids on the Block, and then came NSYNC, 98 Degrees, and all the others.
See, I think I was too old for that because I'm 57, you're 50, so right there, I was already
my sister's
over
a couple years even younger.
Oh, than you.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
okay.
So she was like, because New Kids on the Block weren't even really like my age. I mean, I guess some of the girls my age liked them, but
wait. So now I'm thinking of the commercial. Remember where they're like, what's the commercial for the cleaning thing? And she's singing. So that's NSYNC. But then at the end they sing a song and they go, not us. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's how it ends.
That might have been the Backstreet Boys or vice versa.
So there was New Kids on the Block.
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
I think Backstreet Boys was the one in the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm all famished with all three. Like I couldn't. Which one was the guy I like on Saturday Night Live? Sounds like
Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
NSYNC.
So Justin Timberlake was NSYNC. Mm-hmm. Which one was Marky Mark?
Well, Marky Mark was just Marky Mark. That was Mark Wahlberg.
All right. Yeah. Time to go back to bed.
His brother, Donnie Wahlberg, was in New Kids on the Block.
And he's the one that's married to the chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's on the show with the singing Meshuggahs. Like
the singing Meshuggahs. Yes, right. That's a different show. That's also a different band from the 90s, the singing Meshuggahs.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
They were a boy band, all had yarmulkes.
The Masked Singer. Seriously, is it like playing charades with me every day? I think it is. I think my brain is like
Melissa's even she's trying to help you. She's like, maybe 98 Degrees? Wasn't that another boy group? Yes, it was.
Oh, now what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't know who's who with that. Do you?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know any of the players' names other than Justin Timberlake. Like,
And 98 Degrees, I thought, I do love you. Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is I have to take a break. So I say, bye.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Ready to build your future? At St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, you won't just learn carpentry, you'll do it. Our building and trades program puts you on site with hands-on construction of a house, from foundation to roofing. Gain the skills that make a difference with small class sizes and flexible schedules. Your path to a career in building and trade starts now. Don't wait. Enroll today at stjo.edu.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Point! Hey, you okay? You don't normally miss those shots.
I just haven't been as regular lately, and it's making me feel sluggish.
You should try Metamucil. It's been a game changer for me. Metamucil's plant-based psyllium fiber helps trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Ace, you're moving better than you were last week.
Definitely.
Metamucil keeps you moving. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Learn more at metamucil.com.
At Straight Talk, we are all about no-brainers. Calling grandma for her recipe, no-brainer. Streaming one more episode at 2 a.m., big no-brainer. Getting real unlimited data where you buy bananas, the ultimate no-brainer. Switch now and get a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G or Moto G Power 5G 2024 with select plans. Straight Talk, real unlimited data. Available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Offer valid through 5/19/25. Taxes and fees apply. Requires in-store single line activation on qualifying plan. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com/terms. Copyright 2025 Verizon.
Transforming your land with a John Deere compact tractor is as easy as connect, latch, load, haul, spread. Cutting grass is as simple as roll, click, mow. Box blading is as effortless as hook, lock, grade. And backhoeing is as convenient as turn around, switch, dig. Because when you've got the versatility to tackle just about any job and dealer support in your own backyard, you just have to get in the seat. Find the right compact tractor for you at johndeere.com.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
What day is it?
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback.
Throwback.
Throwback Thursday.
A bit of a throwback.
You know, throwback.
Thursday? What does that mean? It's more fun?
Oh, okay.
It's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday.
Come on, start this thing.
Let's put on a show.
Let's make it our best show ever.
What is this?
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Melissa was pointing out Nick Lachey is the one who was from 98 Degrees. So he was the one that was married to Jessica Simpson when she said when they had the reality show with the chicken of the sea, it's not really tuna, all that
Okay,
stuff.
I didn't know he wasn't in one of the other bands. Like I think that that whole boy band thing came I was slightly too old
Right.
at the time.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think I lost 2 years. I don't want to say lost, but I was in Israel.
I was in the joint.
No.
No.
I was in college and then seminary, but when I was in Israel, we didn't really watch TV other than news and oh my gosh. It'll come to me, the show.
18?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you listen.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I no, there are definitely pop culture things that you missed when you were in Israel, and they pop up every so often. And then I always have to ask the years, because then I'm like, then I can tell what you lost. So portion of the show is brought to us by Virk's Fine Jewelry, experts in jewelry repair, design, and manufacturing, in-house goldsmithing. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services. Coming up on May 3rd, it's their big open house. Now, they still have great deals right now through the month of April on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. But with their open house, they're going to door prizes up to $1,000 off on select models of mowers. So find out more on May 3rd. Their big open house, Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. All right. Go take a look at our poll question from yesterday, and I got to get today's up there man, we blinked and this morning just flew past us. So yesterday we asked you, would you rather, it was kind of like digital cleanup day. Would you rather, on a Would You Rather Wednesday, go to the doctor for a physical or go through and sort and delete your old emails? 88% said delete and sort your old emails.
Okay.
Then go to the doctor for a physical. So, which I would say yes, but I'm not that bothered by going to the doctor for a physical.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm not either.
I like to know everything's in working order.
The only thing that really gets me is my mammogram.
Yeah.
And it's in the mammogram, it's the time between getting it done and because I had cancer, them letting me off the hook. Like it's
Sure.
the hold your breath 5 minutes.
Yep.
Which is probably just a stupid thing, because if I have cancer, then that 5 minutes is not the determining factor of, do you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just like, please God, give me the all clear. Give me the all clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always feel weird because the woman or the tech that's in there, you don't know them well. In my case, just recently, Carrie.
Okay.
But all of a sudden they become like, you're in the room with them when there's this release of emotion.
Sure.
That's hella awkward because you don't know who this person was, or is, but you become like, I think you become bonded with them.
Well, I would
say
that's part of what they do.
That's why they're so important to the
with so many people they do it. And it's why it's so important that you put the right person in the right seat.
And that said, Carrie is in that right seat at Franciscan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so is their technology, because they've got technology where you don't have to hold your breath. Now, you've never had a mammogram before, but you have to hold your breath. And it's like, I want to say it's just 2 short seconds longer than you want to. So you know how you go into full on panic if I said, okay, hold your breath underwater for 15 seconds and you get to 13 and you start picturing in your head how you're about to die. Like you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore. And you're like, don't panic. And you start the ping pong game in your head. That's what happens every time you do a mammogram, because you don't want to have to do it again. They've got your boob in the vise.
Okay.
Right. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt though. It's not painful per se. I don't, but they're like, okay, hold your breath. And you're like 1,000, 2 1,000. And you just hear nee, like, and then at the last possible second, you're like, if they don't call it now, I'm not going to make it. And then they call
and then they say it's over.
This machine, you don't have to do that. And I was like, what?
Gotcha.
You don't have to hold your breath.
Oh, okay.
On their machine at Franciscan, which sounds like a stupid little thing.
No.
It is not.
Yeah,
it is not.
No,
just like an open MRI. Like if you ever go to an open MRI, it's like, hey, it's not so bad. Because it's open. When you're in the tank, you're like freaking out.
All right.
So anyway.
So today's poll question, saw this headline: 72% of people who eat while driving have had risky meals like ribs or hot soup. The only person that I've ever known that has told me this is Chrissy, who used to sit in your seat. Said
she had
she's
hot soup when she's driving?
Cereal. I think she said she's had. Like with milk.
How? Did she not use a spoon?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would never do hot soup.
Sorry, Melissa. She didn't put our video up. There we go.
People
like to see our smiling faces. Yes. Hi. Thank you, Melissa. Tiffany says, no faces today? No, we have faces. We have faces.
Actually, most people go, thank you for not turning that, for not flipping the switch.
Here's what we like about the cartoons instead. They don't age. So
right.
I have had that same cartoon since I think 2006 was when I got that one done.
Did you really?
Well,
now
you
this
know what?
time, did you tell him stuff
been
like,
longer than that.
hey, can you make my face thinner? Did you?
No, I didn't have him redo it. It's the same one.
Oh, okay.
I just had him the same guy do all yours. So,
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I love our caricatures.
Yeah, that's
I do.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. All right. So, risky meals. So our poll question today: are you a distracted driver? If yes, what distracts you while you're driving beside your phone?
Yeah, because we've all, hopefully by now, we're not texting. We're not. Although,
I
will
had one
tell
the
you,
other day that said something about like, what was it? 23% of people, I don't know, I'll find the story, admit to
content creation.
Or no, just say that they still mess with their phone while they're driving. Like,
Okay. All right. So let's talk tachlis, as they say in Yiddish. Okay. Let's talk real.
All right.
No, don't answer. Like I do no texts, no nothing like that. I do want to find the thing on my phone where it like says, I'm driving right now. I'll get back to you, whatever it is. So I can't even see them. Remember how it's like,
I know one person that does that, and it's Chris Lockett.
Yes. And I think it's genius. There's
He's the only
3 of
person I
my
know
friends that
does
do.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do that. But that said, you and I are in the car and we're like, okay, we're going to Strax or we're going to Stacks in Valpo. And we know where Stacks is now, but we didn't at one point. Is messing with the app, because you're like, you know how you're like, you're driving, you're pulling out of the driveway, and then you're like, okay, let me get it in the GPS while I'm driving. Like, I'm not stopped when I'm loading this. So that's distracted driving, correct?
100%. Yep. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Which is
so then the number I think should be even higher. Because I mean, I don't.
Well, but you should. And I don't mean you personally, you, the general you, me, should set up where you're going before you get in the car.
Okay, so now I'm going to argue with you on this. This is
away.
the thing that like drives me a little batty because it does distract me. When I'm in my GPS, it'll say accident up ahead, 6 minutes sooner, and it shows me like a red mark that looks like I'm never going to get to where I'm going. And then it shows me this alternate, which I now have to pinch and figure out, is this shorter and do I want to take it?
There is that that happens. You're right. But that's now your scenario is if something happens. But
yes,
before that, the scenario was I'm just putting it in while I'm driving where I'm going.
True.
You know what I mean? So if you put it in before you pull it away, I'm not saying I'm guiltless of it.
Yeah.
So
now what was the thing that I'm trying to remember the app where it said your car is moving? So I think the app's in the car. Like if you tried.
Tina just put that up. She said, my car won't let me put anything in my GPS if my car is in drive. So
that's smart. And that's probably because of the responsibility or the if you did get in a crash doing that and your car allowed you to do that.
But she's probably using her car's GPS.
That's what I'm saying.
Which I never use. I use my phone all the time.
I know.
Me
too.
My parents used the car, and it was the one time where their technology was too smart for me. Like
You're kidding.
Or too dumb for me. That's how it was causing a lot of problems. And I think
like what?
I couldn't. So here's one. So their screen was to the right and low. In my mind, every time I look at the screen, I'm looking away
from the road,
from the driving. When I have my phone up here, I feel like I can see the road and I can see the turns.
Yeah, I would argue that's the whole point.
Yeah. So I didn't like that. Also, I just didn't like the way their navigation thing worked for me. It just didn't work for me. It's a bigger screen, just wasn't working for me. So
do they have a newer car?
Probably. I haven't tried using my GPS in my car. I know I have it.
Yeah,
I just use my phone.
Yeah, that's been years since we.
Yeah, I just use my phone.
Yeah,
and it works for me.
Yeah,
and I try, and this is so dumb because this is one of those things where Yoda comes in and says there is no try, do or do not. I mean, it's
right, half pregnancy,
right,
is what you're
because
saying, right.
it's try. Who's stopping you from not touching your
Right,
phone?
like,
no
don't.
one's right.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I still do it. For me, it took one time, and I was with you in the car, and while I was driving, I was ordering my McDonald's off the app, and I knew in that one time of doing it, that was way too distracting. Thank God nothing happened. I'm never doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
And now I order from the app before I pull out of the garage, or before I get in the car, or like I'll sit in a parking lot and I'll place my order on the app, because I said to myself, that was too dumb for words.
Well, there is a video, and I'm trying to find. Oh, maybe it is called 3 Seconds Behind the Wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And what it is it shows like 8 different stories of people that got distracted and somebody died, or it caused a monstrosity of an accident and people died. And ever since watching that, ever since watching that, I'm better.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what are you, mental? Like
I'm the same
if
way.
You do it. The whole point of the documentary is these people didn't go, today I'm going to show reckless disregard as I'm ordering a pizza for 5 seconds while I'm driving. Like, you can't do it. Don't do it.
I would love to say that I never text and drive.
I know.
And I'd love to get myself to that point, but apparently I don't love it enough. So because I still do it from time to time. The majority of the time, probably 85% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
If someone texts, I will just call them back, or I will look at it when I'm stopped.
Yeah.
Because in my head, so there was a show with Matthew Perry, actually, that lasted one season. He had a bunch of shows that lasted like one season after Friends, where he plays a widow and he's in group therapy. And he's also a talk radio host. It's called Go On, You're On, something like that. But he's a sports talk radio host and a widower, and he
Go On.
Okay, so it's a take on, like, you're in therapy that says go on, but it's also the on is like the on air, like it's the logo. So but in the show, I think his wife died responding to a text about like picking something up after work, like died in a car crash. Like,
oh gosh.
So and but you hear that it's a fictional show, but you're like,
but it's a scenario that
and I've said to myself, really, you're gonna get in an accident over saying yes, I'll grab milk, and that's and there's nothing you're gonna text that's any more important than yes, I'll get milk.
I know you actually were the one who told me that, or shared that piece with me. You said there's nothing, if you die and the last thing we did was, hey, could you stop and grab, or I want fries with that, or make sure they don't forget my picante sauce. Like, I won't.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
But here's the weird part. The thing that stands out in my head is most important is not that I've just killed myself over the picante sauce. It's that I'm scared to let you live the rest of your life carrying guilt over something like that. Isn't that strange?
Whatever it takes. I mean,
whatever it takes. But it's strange that for yourself, or for me, for myself, I wouldn't value it as much as like I would not want. Right.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
So, all right. So there, I'm sure we'll dive back into this later on in the program about distracted driving, because there's a whole list of all the things that distract people.
Well, April is distracted driving month.
Oh, well, then there you go. Well, then
and
it's good that we finally got to it on the 24th.
It's anti distracted driving month.
See, we finally got around to that on the 24th of April.
Yeah, we're with it.
No, you know what though? I was gone in the beginning of the month, so I didn't do my here's all the things we're celebrating the month. So I didn't know. So so see, we missed out on that. See what happens?
Okay.
Yeah. It's not just a long list. It's also to know what's happening. So speaking of what's happening, that's coming up next.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny with a high near 82. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Friday, showers in the early morning hours continuing with thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Windy with a high near 76. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, high near 60. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 41.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Unearth the fascinating tales of the tracks at the Monon Connection Train Museum. Housing over 6,500 railroad items and numerous exclusive relics, it's the largest private railroad collection presented to the public in the U.S. Marvel at the extravagance of the Flagler car, crafted in the 1890s, a testament to opulence and ambition. Experience the rich tapestry of American railroad history right on Highway 421. Monon. Dial 219-253-4100 or visit mononconnection.net to make your plans today. Get on board for an unforgettable journey.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. we're your shelter.
Find the award-winning service you need with shelter insurance agent Lauren Berenda on 231 in Rensselaer.
It's time to get out and play with the full-size fun of Kawasaki KLX 230R and KLX 230RS trail bikes. Kick up some serious dirt with an improved 233cc engine, long travel suspension, and a compact perimeter frame. Finished with KX-inspired bodywork, the lightweight Kawasaki 230R packs a heavy dose of style and fun into every off-road ride.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Wake up, it's morning.
It's Thursday.
Thursday? Must be Thursday. Can never get the hang of Thursdays.
This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it.
Be excited about it and have fun.
A day full of excitement.
I just know this is going to be a great day.
It's just Thursday.
Why are you so happy?
Better than the alternative.
Glasses always half full.
Of what?
Of coffee.
Let's start the show.
Stephen Sherrill with you here. Good morning. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Jasper County Fair Association. So much stuff going on. So on Sunday, May the 4th, you have bingo. May the 4th, B27. That's
May the 4th, bingo with you.
Right. But Friday and Saturday before that, it's the townwide yard sale in Rensselaer.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out if we should be a part of that.
I know. There's a part of me that says yes, and there's a part of me that says I don't really feel like it.
I know, but we have so much stuff to sell.
Well, speaking of selling stuff, the townwide yard sale also goes on at the community building at the Jasper County Fair.
Oh,
so May 2nd and 3rd, 8 to 4. All kinds of stuff. Toys, clothes, books, sports gear, antiques, furniture, jewelry, collectibles. So much there. So make your plans. And it is full. They announced yesterday on the Jasper County Fair Association Facebook page that the community building is full for the town-wide yard sale. So It's going to be a lot of fun. Yep. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMont. Need a gift for any reason. Head to Another Season and spring into summer with Another Season with their big time pop-up this Saturday. 5 different vendors on top of Another Season.
Yeah.
So great deals from Another Season and all the great pop-ups that are going to be there this Saturday.
Permanent jewelry. The Hive tattoo.
Yes.
The dog treats.
Yes.
The fresh, dog and cat treats. I'm trying to think who else. Wait a minute.
This is a fun game. We're playing guess the pop-up vendors with Cheryl.
Yeah, I know. My head hurts. Who else? I forget. There's 2 others. Oh, Dockside Inspirations. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She actually goes along the beach and finds like the beach glass, and then makes things because of the shapes of the glass. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, who am I missing? Who did I miss?
Olivia Hazel Homemade. So I'm not familiar with what that one is, but they're doing spotlights on all of them this week.
Yes.
So that might be what today is. So
and as long as it's food, I'm there.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But yeah, you don't want to miss one of their pop-ups. So it's 10 to 4 on Saturday.
Yes. So it's Dockside Inspirations, the Hive Tattoo, Fusion Permanent Jewelry, Winnie's Paulicious Paw, like dog paw.
Love it.
Paulicious Dog Treats, and Olivia Hazel Homemade. So super pop-up event, spring into summer pop-up event at Another Season this Saturday. Make your plans now. All right, let's see what's happening, because then we got to take our next break already. It's just running away.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Experts say an iPhone made in the U.S. will cost $3,500. Because unlike in China, you can't pay children with gum and candy.
Oh, boy.
President Trump's approval rating has fallen to 40%, so he's decided he's adding a 30% tariff to it. Boost it up.
Oh,
President Trump says he wants to reduce the staff at NASA In his defense, though, if you've met any NASA employees, they're kind of spacey. Hello.
Like Kevin?
Yes. No, not like Kevin. Less touchy-feely. We saw this video. A Florida man trapped an alligator in a plastic garbage can. By the way, that image is now being added to their state flag. The FDA has ruled that it will ban the use of artificial dyes in food by the year 2026. So I look forward to gray M&Ms. That's going to be great. Experts say gossiping may be good for you, but you didn't hear it from me. Scientists say they observed wild chimps bonding over alcohol, and then they turned off Jersey Shore and got back to work.
Oh, jeez.
Speaking of drinking, Johnny Depp's new movie is called Day Drinker. He prepared for the role by being Johnny Depp. Paris Hilton wants her media company to be the next Disney. I can see that. After all, Donald Duck is also famous for not wearing pants. So what do they say? And lastly, there's a Toys R Us movie in the works. It's all about lost toys that try to return to their store only to find out it's a Spirit of Halloween store now. We're having fun on a delightful Thursday morning, a pre-weekend Thursday morning. So pre-Friday, that's what we're calling it, pre-Friday. So Frank's got sports coming up. Also, Find the Big Deal coming up with Striker Van Til. Stick around.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with the mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
What up, fellow Gen Xers? Elizabeth Banks here. As the original Latchkey kids, we took things into our own hands, like house keys and video game controllers. And now it's time for us to do it again, because the recommended age to get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia has been lowered to 50 and older, even if you're healthy. We're at over 6 times greater risk compared to adults under 50. So go to vaxassist.com and schedule. Gen X, this is our shot. Sponsored by Pfizer.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside, just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200 to $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
Indiana conservation officers are investigating a fatal off-road vehicle accident that occurred Sunday night in western Clinton County. Killed was 42-year-old Roger Burton of Frankfort. In a press release from the DNR, they said Clinton County deputies and other first responders at the scene found the victim unresponsive. Life-saving efforts were unsuccessful and the man was pronounced dead at the scene. A juvenile was a passenger on the ORV and he was taken to a Lafayette hospital with minor injuries. Authorities stated neither party was wearing a helmet and only the operator was wearing a seatbelt. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported the arrest of 25-year-old Tristan Nicholson of Morocco on Tuesday this week after a warrant was issued charging him with 2 felony counts of domestic battery. A press release from county law enforcement stated an investigation began on April the 8th after the victim reported that an argument at a local hotel escalated and that the accused allegedly pushed the woman, who is pregnant, into a shower causing pain, and that the incident allegedly took place in the presence of a minor child. The Jasper and Newton Foundation will be at many local school award night programs in the two-county area. Executive Director Brianne Hooker talks about the amount of money and scholarships that will be handed out at these events this year.
Jasper Newton Foundation hosts just over 70 scholarship funds. We are able to award scholarships to all of our Jasper and Newton County high schools. So that includes KV, Rensselaer, Tri-County, North Newton, South Newton, DeMott Christian. We have a couple of scholarships available to our West Central and Benton Central friends. Every year we grant about $350,000 in scholarships. We're just a really lucky community to have such huge invest in higher education.
Brianne also talks about National Volunteer Week this week and how you can match your talents with the right nonprofit group or organization. Log on to our websites and look under the News and Newsmakers link. Your community may be celebrating Arbor Day on April 25th with the planting of a tree or trees or some other function. Rensselaer Urban Forestry Council member Dr. Harley Houghton talks about the local occasion here.
We're going to be at Brookside Park. A member, Ron Scheffler, has bought a tree and he would like to honor his wife with this tree. The celebration is at 4 o'clock. We're going to plant this tree between the pool and the playground. And we're going to pass out American plum trees. We have enough trees to pass out to anyone that shows up.
Arbor Day has been a celebration of tree planting nationwide since 1872. Enjoy your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Georgianne Sis Cabe of Wheatfield passed away on April 17th. Services for Georgianne Sis Cabe will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church at 10 a.m. this morning. Father Mike McKinney officiating. Interment will be at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Borisma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 64-year-old Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. of Rochester passed away on April 17th. Funeral services for Paul Edward Doc Smith Jr. will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. The American Legion will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Alma Smith. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 65-year-old Donna Fisher of DeMott passed away on April 15th. Visitation for Donna Fisher will be held today at Jackson Funeral Service in DeMott from 2 until the time of the service at 6 o'clock. Her wishes were to be cremated and have been entrusted to Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott. 70-year-old Randall Mack of Delphi, formerly of DeMott, passed away on April 18th. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. on Friday, April 25th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Interment will be at DeMott Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to I.U. Arnett Hospice. 76-year-old Julia Ann Decker of Star City passed away on Saturday, March 29th. A celebration of life of Julia Ann Decker will be held on Friday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at the Heartland Church in Winnemac. A visitation will be from 5:30 until 6:30 Eastern Time on April 25th at the church. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 79-year-old Donna Myers of Wheatfield passed away on April 21st. Friends and family may visit at Integrity Funeral Service of Wheatfield on Saturday, April 26th from 10 until 1 p.m. Funeral services for Donna Myers will promptly follow on Saturday at 1 o'clock with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment will be held at Kankakee Township Cemetery. Visit integrityfuneral.care to leave a memory or online condolence. 99-year-old Helen Vollmer of Fishers, formerly of Francisville, passed away on April 3rd. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon Eastern Time on Saturday at St. James Salem Community Church in Francisville. A celebration of life service for Helen Vollmer will be held at noon Eastern on Saturday at St. James Salem Community Church, Reverend T.J. Jenny officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the church. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 73-year-old Charles Chuck Pettit Sr. of Madeiraville passed away on April 21st. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, April 28th at Teaberry Hill Estates Church in Madeiraville. Services for Chuck Pettit Sr. will be held at Teaberry Hill Estates Church, Madeiraville at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 84-year-old Sylvia Tilly Edwards of Rensselaer passed away on April 16th. Graveside services for Tilly Edwards will be held on Saturday, May 3rd at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, entrusted with her arrangements. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 77-year-old James Jim Dowling of Winnemac, formerly of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, passed away on Monday, April 14th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to your local American Legion or VFW. Online condolences may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny with a high near 82. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Friday, showers in the early morning hours continuing with thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Windy with a high near 76. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, high near 60. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 41.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitgo. Visit nitgo.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Well, pleasant. Good Thursday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Yesterday witnessed a very light slate of area high school softball, including South Noonan's 9-8 home win over Twin Lakes. Rebels getting 2 hits from Kimber Cruz, one of which a triple. She drove in 2 and scored twice. Both Hannah Taylor and Livia Coleman each a hit and 2 RBIs. Taylor pitched a complete game, 7 innings. Also at home, North Noonan playing to a 0-0 tie with South Central of Union Mills, called after 8 innings. It's a very thick slate of area high school softball for today. Rensselaer Central hosts Lafayette Central Catholic. Kankakee Valley welcomes in Pioneer. On the road, North Noonan goes up against Frontier. Tri-County pays a visit to Couts. West Central's at Winnemac. North White heads off to Westville. The Mont Christian at home meets Culver Community. And Benton Central treks over to Seeger. Today also has a busy schedule of local high school baseball. Rensselaer Central's at home with Lowell. Kankakee Valley plays host to Morgan Township. North Noonan's at Benton Central. South Noonan has a home game with Faith Christian. Tri-County also at home taking on West Central at the Remington Community Park. North White travels to Frontier. Major League Baseball, White Sox using 7 pitchers in Minnesota last night in a 6-3 defeat to the Twins. The loss belonging to Jordan Leisure, who pitched the 6th and gave up what would be the go-ahead homer to Trevor Larnach, his second lawn ball in back-to-back games. An inning later, Byron Buxton cushioned the Twins' lead with a 2-run blast. White Sox look to avoid a 3-game sweep of the Twins. The finale later on this afternoon. Cubs getting 4 RBIs from Peekford Armstrong, including a 3-run homer in the 4th as they complete a mini sweep last night of Los Angeles Dodgers, taking both games of this 2-game set. Cubs topping the Dodgers at Wrigley Field 7-6. Cubs off today. The NFL draft kicks off tonight in Green Bay, the first of 3 days spanning 7 rounds. It's round 1 tonight. Bears hold the 10th overall selection. Colts will pick at 14 on the clock with the number 1 pick, the Tennessee Titans. And lastly, as the draft gets underway tonight, the Bears as well as the NFL community remembering Steve McMichael, who passed away yesterday after a 4-year bout with ALS. Nicknamed Mongo, McMichael suited up at defensive tackle for the Bears from 1981 to 1993, having played in a franchise record 191 consecutive games. He became a vital role in help guiding the Bears to a Super Bowl title during the 1985 season. McMichael was 67. And that's a look at your sports for this Thursday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All righty, let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. We're looking for the price today on Kraft Mac and Cheese. Kraft Mac and Cheese is on sale at Stragan Mantil. Let me know the price, 219-866-4104. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Transforming your land with a John Deere compact tractor is as easy as connect, latch, load, haul, spread. Cutting grass is as simple as roll, click, mow. Box blading is as effortless as hook, lock, grade. And backhoeing is as convenient as turn around, switch, dig. Because when you've got the versatility to tackle just about any job and dealer support in your own backyard, you just have to get in the seat. Find the right compact tractor for you at johndeere.com.
All right, had a couple of folks get in there and let me know the price on Kraft Mac and Cheese. Is on sale this week for 99 cents. Joe in Rensselaer and Tammy in Hebron letting us know. You know, you can order those groceries online now at Stragan Mantil. Saves you time and money. You get the in-store sale prices. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. Online coupons, reward points, and more. Stragan Mantil. Life made simple. Food made easy. Visit StraganMantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up right now on the 98 Gold and WLQI Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item, You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Now is the time to get to Steve's Specialized Services in Rensselaer. They have extended the special Home and Garden Expo prices on Bad Boy mowers and Bandits. You can get those prices now through April 30th. Don't wait. Stop by and test drive them today. Single and crew cabs available. Easy financing is available. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Like them on Facebook or visit stevesspecialized.com.
The Whistle Stop has entered the breakfast territory. Every Saturday and Sunday, they're offering irresistible breakfast buffets from 8 until 1 p.m. Eastern. Hearty biscuits and gravy, crispy bacon, perfectly scrambled eggs, fluffy French toast, waffles, and savory sausage are all waiting for you. All are invited to the Monon Connection Museum after your morning feast that you won't soon forget. Don't miss the Breakfast Express at the Whistle Stop Restaurant, US 421 in Monon. Be sure to like them on Facebook.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Thursday!
Guess what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
It's time to get
get some.
Get some. Get some.
Get some. Get some.
Some what? Some what?
Get some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Then
We can start.
go to the show.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show today brought to us by the Fountain Zone Theater. Visit fountainzonetheaters.com. Check out all the movie times. You can also download their app. You can order your tickets right there online. All kinds of great stuff going on the website there at fountainzonetheaters.com. Also want to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips. They can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. Find out more at georgeaid.org. And like George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook on Facebook. Got to tell you, Scott and the great staff over there at George A. just do a wonderful job with folks. So find out more on their Facebook page. All right. Well, we heard it in Frank Sports. The sad passing of
Yeah.
Steve McMichael, former Bear. He's been sick for a long time. He's been battling cancer. You know,
No, he's been battling ALS since 2021.
so that's 4 years of fighting. That's
Well,
hard.
ALS is the devil.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a rotten.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible. But I
Mhm.
mean, when you said for a while,
well,
I thought like he really did hang on. Thank God to find out that he
made it to the
he
Hall
made
of
it to
Fame.
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that was so cool that he was able to see that it wasn't posthumous,
Yeah.
But yeah, as Frank mentioned, he passed away. It was posted online. With deep sorrow, I share that Stephen McMichael passed at 5:28 p.m. after a brave fight with ALS, surrounded by loved ones. This is from, I believe, Jared Payton is the one that posted
Yeah.
that. Walter Payton's son.
Son.
So he said, "I'm grateful to have been with him in his final moments. Please keep Steve and his family in your prayers." So over his NFL career, from 1980 through 1994. I didn't even realize he played all the way to 1994. McMichael played 213 games, 171 starts, 847 tackles, 95 sacks, two Pro Bowls he was in. 95 sacks are fourth all-time amongst people in his position. So, of course, part of the 85 Bears. He was bigger than life. I got to meet him once. He did a broadcast, and I didn't even know he was going to be there. It was when I was in Joliet. We were at, do you remember there's a place that used to work with us called Heroes and Legends? By the time they worked with you, it was called Heroes West. I think they had moved.
Yes.
But there was a place in downtown Joliet called Heroes and Legends. That was their first place.
Right off
And
the
it was-
expressway, right?
Well, Heroes West was right off the expressway. Heroes
Okay.
and Legends was more in downtown and a little bit smaller. And we used to go there. And their big thing was their burgers were so big that they cut them in fours. And you would have these like triangle burgers. Like they were just these giant, just good, messy burgers. Anyway, that's not what you called. McMichael was doing a broadcast there for something about the Bears. Maybe it was draft night or something, or I don't know. But so I got to meet him that night, and I think he ran for mayor of Lockport at one time. He may have even been mayor of Lockport at one point.
Rosemont. I thought no. Oh,
I know.
Ooh,
Thought it was Lockport. Yeah.
Now it's making me crazy.
Mm-hmm. It was somewhere. But he, after his NFL career, he moved into the wrestling arena.
Romeoville.
That was it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In 2013.
That was close. But yeah, he went in. He had a wrestling career. He was. I don't know if he was part of WWE or one of them. I don't know, one of the big ones. But yeah. Just an incredible career. And, I hate to say it this way, like we knew that this was coming at some point, it was just, you heard about him going into hospice and things like that. So just sad that, the passing of Stephen McMichael. So thoughts and prayers, of course, with his family. So, all right, let's move on to some other things here. All right, this would be scary. A few passengers say they were trapped inside of a Waymo driverless taxi in Austin, Texas.
Okay, this is my nightmare when I hear about this stuff. This is what I feel like. Like, what if you're trapped inside and they drive you to Brazil? I mean,
Right, what do you
let me
do?
out of here. I don't know
Right.
how you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Becky Navarro took to TikTok while walking down the highway to talk about her experience. A woman claims that her Waymo driverless taxi came to a dead stop in the middle of a busy highway in Texas. Then it trapped her inside of the vehicle for over 5 minutes while she talked to customer service.
We're in a Waymo. It was going the wrong way. We called customer support. It stopped us right here and wouldn't let us out of the car. And we kept saying, hey, we're on a highway, please. Cars kept honking at us and it would not move. It would not let us out. No one from customer support would actually move the Waymo. So now we're walking on Mopac and our Waymo is still there. This is insane, Waymo.
Woo.
So it finally opened the door so they could walk on the highway?
Right. They had to get out of the car. The car is still there in the middle of the highway.
Just stopped.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. That could get you killed.
Yes. There's no way this isn't a giant lawsuit. There's no way. Because of what could have happened. Somebody could have plowed into them while they're just sitting in the middle of the highway.
Right.
We're
we're
there
talking.
Yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're talking plow into because you're driving.
Yes.
Figure driving 65 at least, 80 if you're,
Mm-hmm.
and some car just stops in the second lane.
Yeah. Listen, I love technology. This isn't there yet. You've got these cars going in parking lots, getting stuck to honking at each other. Now it's stopping in the middle of the road. You're talking with customer service and they can't get it going again. Also, there has to be, and I've never been in a driverless car, like a Waymo like this.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a way I could hop in the front seat and take over.
Or an emergency something like like if you say the code 54321, it just it moves it pulls over and it lets you out. Like whatever that is.
Right. Because I don't have time to talk with customer service if something catches on fire, which happens with cars. Happens with trucks. We just saw it happen this week, big time right in our area.
Imagine if they had Teslas? Like, and I'm not joking.
No.
Like it just started on fire and you can't get out.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't there yet. I would not get into a driverless taxi. At this point in my life, I would not do that. I'm not comfortable with that.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
And I don't get what the point is. What are we trying to do? Like, I get technology, but like the driver is making a living for his family.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of this? I don't understand. We're knocking out humanity now. We're knocking out people for what?
I don't know.
Because there's a shortage in drivers. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That seems really, really strange to me. Like to do this.
Yeah.
To get in a car with no driver. I don't understand.
Yeah, I would never. And I don't think it's like neato. Like, so.
No, I'd be too weird. I'd be too weirded out. I'd be too scared.
No, thank you. It's kind of like bungee jumping off of in the middle of the Grand Canyon. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only a 10% chance you'll go splat.
Yeah. Now, that said, sometimes drivers are not really that good. Okay. Because there's a man in Ireland who went to a bachelor party, apparently went home after the bachelor party and forgot where he left his car and could not find it for 3 weeks.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my car? Dude, where's your car?
Oh my gosh. For 3 weeks. And then did you read the rest of the story?
Go ahead.
Great.
Go ahead.
He couldn't find it. Like the only reason he found it is he called into a radio station.
That's right. Radio saved the day.
That's right.
Radio gets results, kids. Okay. Well, no one listens to the radio. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. We connect people with their cars when they lose them. That's what we do.
Oh, my God.
Oh, absolutely crazy. Yes. He called into a radio show, and the radio show helped him find his car. Yep. That's exactly what happened. So, top of the morning to you. We're here to help. If you guys parked your car somewhere and can't find it, let us know. I bet the residents of Touhyville will find it for you. And all our cars will have drivers in them.
I did that. We'll see what happens. We had some lovely listener, Angie Moore, Her husband had his truck, his puller thing, trailer, and something puller thing. Goodbye, city life. Green Acres, we are.
Oh, look at in the back of that truck. There's moor things and a pulley thing.
There's moor things. Now, do you think Steve will want me to be the spokesperson for his mower company, Bad Boy Mowers? You just want the cutty thing, like for your to cut the things, and
goes spinny.
It goes spinny, spin,
and your
spin.
grass goes shorter. Oh my! One of those puller things on the back. Oh, Cheryl. Oh my! All right, let's take a break. When we come back, so I am becoming more and more of a fan of AI. Okay.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's all worried it's going to take everybody's jobs and all that stuff.
But you said, well, who's the company guy that said that said if you're not on?
Dan Martell.
Dan Martell.
He's like a software guy. Yeah. But and I've been using it a lot lately. But you found a story that people are trying to trick Google AI, and this is funny stuff. So yeah, that's coming up. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny with a high near 82. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Friday, showers in the early morning hours continuing with thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Windy with a high near 76. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, high near 60. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 41.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Bjork's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Bjork's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Bjork's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Ileana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's Mexican cuisine in the heart of downtown Rensselaer. Whether you're enjoying Ida's secret family recipe, birria tacos, or any of their mouth-watering made-from-scratch menu items like burritos, enchiladas, or fajitas, no visit to Ida's is complete without one of their to-die-for margaritas. Made with freshly squeezed lime juice, served ice or frozen. Enjoy the sounds of live mariachi with a mariachi band from Chicago, performing from 5 until 8. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo with Ida's on their beautiful outdoor patio in the heart of downtown Rensselaer.
97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
What day is this?
Thursday. Just remember Thursday. Thursday. Can you remember Thursday?
That's some kind of national holiday.
It's just Thursday.
It's just a regular Thursday.
We can spin it and make it into a positive.
How do we put a positive spin on this?
One day closer to death. Nope, that's wrong.
Nope, negative. Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, that's better.
You know what happens here on Friday?
Just get through today. Will do. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here. We're hanging out, having fun on a Thursday morning. Thank you guys for being a part of the program. Portions of the show is brought to us by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. It's due to you at Ed White Auto Sales, 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Check out their Facebook page or their website, edwhiteautosales.com. Also want to mention our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Good Table means good food for everybody. Everybody in the family ready to enjoy a good meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They've got you covered. Daily specials as well at the Good Table in Kentland. Go and like them on Facebook. You know, I'm just flipping through their menu here. I got 5-6 different pages of just good stuff on their menu for you to grab today, whether it be lunch or dinner. Just good. What are they? Good comfort food was the word I was looking for. Just good comfort food there at the Good Table in Kentland. So just good stuff there. All right. Our poll question today, I want to check in on that, asking you, are you a distracted driver? And if you are, what kind of things distract you besides your phone? Because I think, unfortunately, we're all fairly guilty of the distracted by our phones, as much as we try not to be, one way or another, whether it's streaming a thing, looking at a thing, checking the directions, whatever it is. Richie says people that can't drive right, point blank. You know, there is that. I do get distracted by seeing drivers, especially we have so many of the 2-lane highways in our area. Seeing cars come slowly coming over into my lane. And then I look over and it says, I could see them with their face in their phone. Melissa says, sometimes the radio when a good song comes on and I want to dance. Very nice, Melissa. That's funny. I like that. So go ahead and tell us what kind of things distract you besides your phone. All right. Headline, you can trick Google AI into thinking your bologna sandwich is a wise saying. Okay?
I loved this.
Artificial intelligence to some seems like a threat. But now it's trying to butter you up by making you feel like a wise old sage. Someone on Threads has figured out that you can type any nonsensical phrase into Google and add the word meaning onto the end of it, and the AI overview will define it for you as if it's something real. For example, someone Googled this made-up piece of wisdom, quote, "You can't lick a badger twice," with meaning. And Google AI said, "The idiom, 'you can't lick a badger twice,' means you can't trick or deceive someone a second time after they've been tricked once. It's a warning that if someone has already been deceived, they're unlikely to fall for it again." Okay. Where do we go to do this? To have some fun with this? To come up with our own super smart? Is it Google AI? Is it just Google? Is Google just using AI?
I'm thinking just AI,
Okay.
right? So it's not.
Let's see. Let's just put in the
Just
word.
put something, but I would just
Touhyville.
make something up, like when Touhyville sleeps, no one eats. Just do something.
So I just put in Touhyville, meaning. Touhyville is a fictional community created for a radio show and company, Touhyville, designed to bring joy and promote businesses. It serves as a platform for connection and engagement, focusing on topics like childhood nostalgia and community support.
What? You just got that? Well, I read you. Jamie put in, or Jamie is a friend of ours who owns Mojo's in Plainfield, greatest Cajun restaurant on the planet. Anyway, she put in for a bio, and I read it to you. It had her nailed perfectly, and it was hilarious, and it was perfect. She just put in for her bio on the Plainfield board, like, you know, the government stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it was adorable what they wrote. I can't believe you just did that for a second and got that.
That's what AI came with for the meaning of Touhyville. That just blew my mind. Sorry, that's off the topic, but that just blew my mind.
Wow.
Someone else put in there, "Never throw your poodle at a pig." And AI said, "This proverb is a humorous way of saying don't waste good things on someone who won't appreciate them or might be angered by them." All right, Cheryl. You come up with just some kind of weird combination of things. Just
when a bear kisses its cub, the Chicago Cubs lose. Just something weird. I mean, it's just, I don't even know how you come up with something that's like not logical.
all right. So I put in, I combined your thought and mine. When a bear kisses its cub, the forest smiles.
Okay.
Meaning, the saying, "When a bear kisses its cub, the forest smiles," illustrates the deep and loving bond between a bear and its offspring, and the positive impact this relationship has on the entire ecosystem. It suggests that when a mother bear and her cub show such affection, it brings joy and vitality to the forest as a whole.
Okay, so here's what I want to know, what I got out of that when I read the article thing.
Yes.
Is it going to skew did we just skew
Did we just mess with the world?
Right. Did we just mess with the concept
I don't
of
know.
bears, cubs, forest, you know, all that stuff?
I don't know.
Because it's only as smart as what's out there.
Right. And that is the whole thing about AI.
The limits.
It's very helpful, but it can only find what's out there in the internet. It's, you know, it's garbage in, garbage out, or good in, good out. You know, it's listen, but I'm blown away by the technology. I've started using some of the AI just to find different things. And what amazes me is the follow-up questions that it asks.
Yes.
You know, that talking about, you know, different things that we can do here at the radio station. Then it'll say, "Well, do you want to do this, this, and this?" And I'll say, "Yeah, let's try that first one." Okay. Now, what if we narrow it down to this? Would you like this? Would you like us to find this? Like, yeah, it was, I was doing it looking for a printer yesterday. and it was saying, do you want color or black and white? Give us a budget. We can help you with that, And I got all the way down, like narrowed it down.
And then I looked at you and I went, okay, if we're going to Best Buy, put in, are any of the top matches available at Best Buy?
Yeah.
So okay, if they're claiming we should do a Xerox, let's say, if they don't sell Xerox at Best Buy, we need to go to Circuit City or whatever's still open.
I know.
don't even know anymore.
Crazy, right?
I just, yeah.
No, I don't think Circuit City's open anymore. I think that went away.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
No, I know. Yeah. Christopher says, wow, Steve, that was mushy. LOL. Cheryl's the one that came up with it. I just came up with the Forest Smiles. That's very funny. All right. Let's see. Someone said you can take your dog to the beach, but you can't sell it to Switzerland.
That's what I was trying to do with the Cubs. Like, just, yeah.
To have two totally
different things, but I wanted to time
things.
in like the Chicago Cup. I wanted to mess with it based on like, does it know enough to know one won't have anything to do with the other?
All right. So let's try and come up with something that's like that, like completely outlandish.
If you don't wear socks, you'll get a rash on your butt. Do you know what I mean? Like something like that's not even related. Like
if you don't wear socks, your hair will
not
never
grow.
know. Your hair will never know.
Okay.
Just outlandish.
Right.
The saying, if you don't wear socks, your hair will never know, is a humorous way of saying that whether you wear socks or not, your hair will remain unaffected. It highlights the seemingly insignificant nature of sock wearing, suggesting that the choice to wear socks is not a matter of preference and has no impact on other aspects of your life, like hair. I
do want to know if we just messed up some.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, how does it come up with this stuff then? It's absolute nonsense.
It is. That's the whole thing. Is it's working through. One commenter said, while these are funny, it's also a warning sign that one of the key functions of Googling, like the ability to fact check a quote, verify a source, or track something down half remembered, will get so much harder if AI prefers to legitimate statistical possibilities over actual truth. That's part of the problem with AI, is you can't necessarily, like, okay, so I couldn't go into AI and tell it to write a news story for Russ. Like, write a news story about something big happening in Jasper County. It might take something from 20 years ago and turn it into a news story. Like, you can't have it do that.
You can't change history or try to alter.
Or have it be necessarily all factual and real. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right. But that's my question, is because we just put that in there as like a real idiom or whatever it is. If someone looks up idioms like that's new to the country, will that come up as a, do you know what I mean? Like,
I think just by doing it once, I don't think it's going to do it. Here, I just put in idioms about socks. Yeah, no, it just goes to like knock someone's socks off, sock it to someone, put a sock in it.
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea, yes.
Sack of potatoes.
I see, this is the kind of stuff that I could play with all day.
I know. We could go down this thing and not get any work done today.
Yes, I could absolutely play with this all day long. Christopher says this reminds me of like old Confucius sayings.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we could do. Yeah. Oh, that's very funny. Good stuff there, though. I could really have a lot of fun with it. Mm-hmm. So, I'm trying to think of, because we got the pizza quiz coming up here in just a minute. I'm trying to think of something I could ask AI to, and then make that the question. Like, let's see here.
Well, you should just do what April is what kind of driver's month?
Okay.
Distracted drivers month. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. There's the answer too. Because I want a winner. Rick from Rick's Pizza is going to be like, can you not have the lunatic idiot next to you in charge of anything
She doesn't
anymore?
understand teasers. She doesn't understand contest questions. That, folks, is why Cheryl didn't get the job hosting Jeopardy.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I think they're discriminating against me. No.
Oh my! All right, so let's do this. I think I have a fun thing to do here. All right, here we go. Give us a call 219-866-4104.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz. Here we go. We got caller number 7. Hi, who's this? Whoops.
I hear you.
No,
I don't hear you.
No, they
went away?
They hung up. Let's try again. Hi, you're caller number 7. Oh, there we go. Now I think I got you. Who's this?
This is Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So a little while ago, Cheryl was trying to describe something. We were playing Cheryl charades, and she said that she described something as a pulley thing. Was she referring to a rope, an actual pulley, or a trailer? A little while ago, Cheryl was referring to a pulley thing. Was she talking about a rope, an actual pulley, or a trailer? What do you think, Brenda?
I think it's a rope.
Oh!
Oh, no, I knew it. I knew it.
No, think me. We'll give you a second shot.
Trailer.
Yes, it was a trailer. It was a trailer. All right, Brenda, we're gonna give it to you because sometimes it's hard to read Cheryl's brain in charades. Hold on a second. I'm gonna send you over to Cheryl so she can get your address and stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's very funny. That's how we play the Pizza Quiz here on Touhyville. We'll try and get a winner again tomorrow, right around this same time.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spent time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from Another Season in DeMott. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at Another Season.
Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram.
Monticello's Sycamore Drive-In is celebrating 20 years of serving up the best frozen custard around. It might be our birthday, but you and your family this summer will get the presents. If it's been a while since you last visited us, make your plans to pass a visit soon. And remember all the good times you had with us. And if you're a regular, well, we want to see you too. You'll come for the frozen custard, but you'll stay for the food. Taco Tuesdays, Meatball Wednesdays, Soup and Salad Thursdays, along with a menu packed with mouth-watering, all-American comfort food. And be sure to leave room for the best frozen custard you've ever had, with the flavor of the day and a great selection of malts, shakes, and sundaes. The Sycamore Drive-In, 923 West Washington Street, behind the Bank of Wolcott in Monticello. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for the flavor of the day and all the other delicious specials.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services. Whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Unearth the fascinating tales of the tracks at the Monon Connection Train Museum. Housing over 6,500 railroad items and numerous exclusive relics, it's the largest private railroad collection presented to the public in the U.S. Marvel at the extravagance of the Flagler car, crafted in the 1890s, a testament to opulence and ambition. Experience the rich tapestry of American railroad history right on Highway 421. Monon. Dial 219-253-4100 or visit mononconnection.net to make your plans today. Get on board for an unforgettable journey.
This is a paid sponsorship, not an endorsement by this program or station. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplane.us. Texting and rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Messaging data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
If you've thought about trying Ozempic, Wegovy, or other GLP-1 medications, you probably know that they can be expensive and hard to get access to. But not anymore. There's this great company called Zelthy. They're 100% online, and if you qualify, their prescribers can prescribe medications like Ozempic, Wegovy, and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive. That's right. No long wait to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Everything is shipped right to your door. Zelthy can also provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less. This is a great time to see if you qualify for GLP-1 medications with Zelthy, and all you have to do to get started is send them a text. Just text IMPACT to 200-300. Don't wait. Text right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text the word IMPACT to 200-300. That's IMPACT to 200-300. IMPACT to 200-300.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T.
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text PEC to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text PEC to 321-321. That's PEC to 321-321.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
Indiana conservation officers are investigating a fatal off-road vehicle accident that occurred Sunday night in western Clinton County. Killed was 42-year-old Roger Burton of Frankfort. In a press release from the DNR, they said Clinton County deputies and other first responders at the scene found the victim unresponsive. Life-saving efforts were unsuccessful and the man was pronounced dead at the scene. A juvenile was a passenger on the ORV and he was taken to a Lafayette hospital with minor injuries. Authorities stated neither party was wearing a helmet and only the operator was wearing a seatbelt. The Jasper County Sheriff's Office reported the arrest of 25-year-old Tristan Nicholson of Morocco on Tuesday this week after a warrant was issued charging him with 2 felony counts of domestic battery. A press release from county law enforcement stated an investigation began on April the 8th after the victim reported that an argument at a local hotel escalated and that the accused allegedly pushed the woman, who was pregnant, into a shower causing pain, and that the incident allegedly took place in the presence of a minor child. The Jasper and Newton Foundation will be at many local school award night programs in the two-county area. Executive Director Brianne Hooker talks about the amount of money and scholarships that will be handed out at these events this year.
Jasper Newton Foundation hosts just over 70 scholarship funds. We are able to award scholarships to all of our Jasper and Newton County high schools. So that includes KV, Rensselaer, Tri-County, North Newton, South Newton, DeMott Christian. We have a couple of scholarships available to our West Central and Benton Central friends. Every year we grant about $350,000 in scholarship. We're just a really lucky community to have such huge invest in higher education.
Brianne also talks about National Volunteer Week this week and how you can match your talents with the right nonprofit group or organization. Log on to our websites and look under the News and Newsmakers link. Your community may be celebrating Arbor Day on April 25th with the planting of a tree or trees or some other function. Rensselaer Urban Forestry Council member Dr. Harley Houghton talks about the local occasion here.
We're going to be at Brookside Park. A member, Ron Scheffler, has bought a tree and he would like to honor his wife with this tree. The celebration is at 4 o'clock. We're going to plant this tree between the pool and the playground. And we're going to pass out American plum trees. We have enough trees to pass out to anyone that shows up.
Arbor Day has been a celebration of tree planting nationwide since 1872. Enjoy your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
88-year-old Georgianne Sis Cabe of Wheatfield passed away on April 17th. Services for Georgianne Sis Cabe will be held at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church at 10 a.m. this morning. Father Mike McKinney officiating. Interment will be at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery. Borisma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Sorrowful Mother Food Pantry. 64-year-old Paul Edward Doc Smith, Jr. of Rochester, passed away on April 17th. Funeral services for Paul Edward Doc Smith, Jr. will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Burial will take place at Riverside Memorial Cemetery in Monterey. The American Legion will conduct military graveside services. Memorial contributions may be made to the family in care of Alma Smith. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 65-year-old Donna Fisher of DeMott passed away on April 15th. Visitation for Donna Fisher will be held today at Jackson Funeral Service in DeMott from 2 until the time of the service at 6 o'clock. Her wishes were to be cremated and have been entrusted to Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott. 70-year-old Randall Mack of Delphi, formerly of DeMott, passed away on April 18th. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. on Friday, April 25th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Interment will be at DeMott Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to I.U. Arnett Hospice. 76-year-old Julia Ann Decker of Star City passed away on Saturday, March 29th. A celebration of life of Julia Ann Decker will be held on Friday, April 25th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time at the Heartland Church in Winnemac. A visitation will be from 5:30 until 6:30 Eastern Time on April 25th at the church. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 79-year-old Donna Myers of Wheatfield passed away on April 21st. Friends and family may visit at Integrity Funeral Service of Wheatfield on Saturday, April 26th from 10 until 1 p.m. Funeral services for Donna Myers will promptly follow on Saturday at 1 o'clock with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment will be held at Kankakee Township Cemetery. Visit integrityfuneral.care to leave a memory or online condolence. 99-year-old Helen Vollmer of Fishers, formerly of Francisville, passed away on April 3rd. Visitation will be from 10 a.m. until noon Eastern Time on Saturday at St. James Salem Community Church in Francisville. A celebration of life service for Helen Vollmer will be held at noon Eastern on Saturday at St. James Salem Community Church, Reverend T.J. Jenny officiating. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to the church. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Quarry Albright Chapel, Francisville. 73-year-old Charles Chuck Pettit Sr. of Madeiraville passed away on April 21st. Friends may call from noon until 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, April 28th at T-Berry Hill Estates Church in Madeiraville. Services for Chuck Pettit Sr. will be held at T-Berry Hill Estates Church, Madeiraville at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 84-year-old Sylvia Tilly Edwards of Rensselaer passed away on April 16th. Graveside services for Tilly Edwards will be held on Saturday, May 3rd at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, entrusted with her arrangements. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 77-year-old James Jim Dowling of Winnemac, formerly of Hopkinsville, Kentucky, passed away on Monday, April 14th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to your local American Legion or VFW. Online condolences may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny with a high near 82. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Friday, showers in the early morning hours continuing with thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Windy with a high near 76. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, high near 60. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 41.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Touhies are better than one.
Yeah, you guys are not going to believe what happened.
What happened? What happened?
I woke up this morning.
And?
It's Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Well, so far that is very believable.
What do you have?
Well,
I brought you the greatest gift of all.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Loud early morning.
Early morning entertainment.
Well, in that case,
Entertain me.
it's showtime. Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a delightful Thursday morning as we head towards the weekend. Before you know it, it's going to be Friday. We'll blink and it'll be here. Portions of the show is brought to us by Crimpsey Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. They're open 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, taking care of kids ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. Breakfast and lunch served family style. On-site vision, hearing, and speech screening are provided. Find out more at KIRPC.net.
They also have enrollment available year-round. Also, want to mention that we are powered up each and every morning here on the Q98 Gold by Jasper County REMC. So you see our smiling faces on video, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys do us a favor. Like the video. Okay, if you're watching on Facebook, like it. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. Okay, if you subscribe, what it does is it helps more people to find us, when looking for Touhyville. It also gives us a chance to talk with advertisers about the folks that are listening and keeps all this stuff going. That's how all this stuff works. We are, as we found out from AI this morning, we're a small business that helps small businesses. That's what we're here to do. So if you want to, let's say, while we're talking on video, have your logo pop up in the corner. If while we're talking, you want us to say things like Jasper County REMC powers us up each and every morning, all you got to do, it's very simple, is email Cheryl, CHERYL, at the number 2 letter E, VILLE.com. She'll get you all taken care of. She will talk you through different ways that you can advertise. We've got ways that you can do it on online. We've got ways that you can do it on the air. We've got ways that we can do it live, talking about you. We have commercials throughout the day, and you could email her right now, and she would get back to you right now. How do I know? Because she's working on a client right now. I can tell just out of the corner of my eye.
There we go.
But she will be glad to help you through. We have a billboard right in the middle of Rensselaer. It says the aspirin to your marketing headache. It's really what we like to do. We love to sit and talk with businesses about
we do it after work too.
Yes.
We just go, wouldn't it be cool if?
Yeah, Cheryl's got a list in her head of businesses that she
Always.
would love to have on because she likes to help them grow their business.
Right.
I'm not saying this because we're on the radio. I've been with you for a long time now. I've seen you
17
work
years,
at different places, work on advertising for different kinds of companies. Cheryl really does care about all the businesses she works on. Sometimes more than even the owner of the business. Like, she's just so into it that she just like really has all these million ideas that come out in the middle of the night. So if you want her to help you remove the marketing headache, if you're like, I don't know what I want to do, I don't know how to promote myself, help me, she will sit down and help you. Cheryl, CHERYL, at the number 2 letter E, VILLE.com. Now, Cindy points out about Cheryl. She might not know how to spell Oscar Mayer correctly while singing, but she, do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
But she knows what the trailer pulley thing is. LOL.
Da, 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 da.
She says, you two are the best and love the mornings with you. Thank you, Cindy. That's very nice.
you.
We appreciate that. That's very cool. Having some fun here in the morning. So we're talking distracted driving earlier, okay?
Yeah, which is not funny.
No,
It really
but
isn't
we all
because
do it. I mean,
but logically we like trick our brains, and it's really
Mm-hmm.
it really is a serious matter.
Absolutely is. Yes. So I want to go back to this list because we kind of bounced through it real quick earlier. I want to go back to this list that you found online. Okay. Yesterday, I was helping our friend Mr. P, who was Mr. P Locksmith and Security, happened to be working on the precision glass side yesterday with us to rescreen our entire front porch. Helped me get down all the plexiglass that we put on for the winter and rescreen the whole thing, did trim everything.
And with
just,
good
just,
screen. I didn't know really that there were like levels of screen, but if you want to keep the bugs out and you want it to be like,
yes. And I
tough.
forgot to tell you some of the things he was telling me, and just the kind of screen he picked out was he was showing me in our old screen where holes were and things like that. And he's like, he goes,
from before we bought the house, we
Yes,
couldn't have them fix every single thing we wanted.
Right.
Yeah, but
so he goes, Ace jumps up against this old screen, hole done. There's a hole. Ace jumps up against this. It moves and it just kind of comes back, and it's it's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, so Mr.
in
P
other
was
words,
helping.
Mr. P is precise.
Yes. But he was working as the precision glass yesterday.
Yeah.
And here's what's going on with my brain. I had a purpose to bringing him up just now, more than just to talk about how great of a job he did, and I have no idea what it was.
I do.
What was it?
What did he tell you about radio?
Well, that was one thing, yes.
Oh,
But
okay.
I had a reason for the distracted driving thing we were talking about, and I cannot.
Shoot.
I know. Anyway, Mr. P did a great job. Oh, this was why. So I was helping him with all this work yesterday, and you got on and we're looking at 652,419 different websites for us to find fun stuff for us to talk about.
True.
This one is called Life 360. So came across this. So 72% of people who eat while driving have had risky meals like ribs or hot soup. I don't know who's eating ribs in their car.
Yeah,
okay.
I would never. I wouldn't even eat, I don't know that I'd even eat a McRib in the car because it's one of those
Too
things
messy.
you take it's too messy. Yeah.
Usually I don't do my quarter pounder with cheese in the car. I do a McChicken. I do a double cheeseburger, just a regular double cheeseburger from McDonald's. I don't do the McRib. It's one of the reasons I got so hooked on the sausage McMuffin. It's easy to hold. It's so, but I'm not pulling up at KFC and getting myself legs and thighs
right out of a bucket
and eating while I'm driving down the road, like
right.
So here's some other things that distract people. Okay. I don't know if anybody actually said this. It says here, have you ever glared over at another driver to see them picking at a full charcuterie board while driving? No, no, that's never happened.
Say that I have.
Yes. Okay. How about getting ready while driving? 27% of drivers admit to working on their appearance while driving. That is changing clothes, shaving, putting on makeup, painting their nails.
Oh.
Among Gen Z drivers, that number jumps up to 50%. So younger drivers are doing a lot of stuff while driving.
Oh boy.
Stop doing that. Now, I will admit, when I was younger, I used to shave with an electric razor while I was driving. You know, the zzz, while I was driving.
Okay, so that
said,
makes it different
didn't
because you
look.
said electric.
I
Because
was not
like,
looking.
who's
Yeah.
taking that
No.
unless they want to slice their face or cut their neck off?
And I would not look until I stopped. I would try and do the best I could. It was if I was late, I had in the car. But then once I was stopped, then I would turn the mirror and look at myself and see if I missed spots. So, I didn't walk into work looking like Hitler because I missed the middle or something.
Oh, God.
Eating while driving, it isn't just snacking. A whopping 72% of people who eat while driving admit they've tried some risky meals like eating barbecue ribs or a bowl of hot soup. Can you think of any risky meal you've had while driving? I can't think of anything for me, it's always like a burger, a sandwich, fries, stuff like that. Oh boy, here we go. What?
My risky one is the double fish fillet because of the tartar sauce. Because then inevitably it's
it could,
yeah.
but
yeah.
Yeah.
I do know how to eat it if we ever want to do a McDonald's McMadness, how to eat it correctly so that I do have a way to eat around it so that the goodness is in the middle center of goodness bite is
No, I'm not laughing at you guys. Or I'm not laughing at you because of you doing it. Because when I do get a quarter pounder with cheese,
do you eat it the same way?
Because of the ketchup. If I see
Right.
ketchup,
You
I gotta
go- you
go.
go-
I gotta go all the way around the
Right,
side. Yes,
right,
like
right.
an ice cream cone.
Right.
Yes. Mhm.
Correct. There is a correct way to eat a
Yes.
double fish fillet.
Creating content while driving. 74% of people say the most embarrassing distraction is filming videos or creating social media while driving. I've done it.
You create social media while driving?
I have.
Oh,
I've hit record while driving. Now I don't look at the camera. I don't look at the camera while I'm driving.
What are you looking at then, and how does it look?
I'm looking at and it's just on me. I'm wearing sunglasses. You couldn't even tell.
Oh,
I'll pull up a video. You couldn't even tell that I'm not looking at the camera.
Okay.
I just hit record and I just talk to the camera while I'm driving. I've done it more than once. Now, I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying. Christine says, "Hi guys, such a beautiful day. Chicken wraps are risky. The stuff inside starts falling out and it's messy." She said, "Did this yesterday." You got to watch. You got to watch with what you're driving. Stress and anxiety. 20% of drivers say stress from work or school or relationship issues can mess with their focus behind the wheel. Absolutely.
your brain is somewhere else. Absolutely, and that's a bad thing. So the report also includes a map of distracted driving hotspots throughout the country. The most distracted states are in the Southwest. It says California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado. North Carolina, Michigan, Connecticut, and Florida are also danger zones. Okay, so most areas.
Just say all 50 states.
Yeah,
like,
the people driving.
with the exception of Wisconsin.
Right.
I don't know. That's
Right. I
what
mean,
it
come
sounded
on.
like there.
Yeah. It's distracted driving is distracted driving. Stop with your shenanigans. Yes, people drive and they get distracted. So, but yeah, we all gotta watch the distracted driving a little bit more. So, that said, coming up, it's the Mr. P, locksmith and security dumb criminal of the day. Has to do with bad driving. So
okay.
Stick around for that.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
This just into the newsroom. Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, has a new telephone number. It's 219-204-2140. That's 219-204-2140. New telephone number, still your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs. That new phone number, once again, for Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer, 219-204-2140.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the GPS directions first, before driving to the mall.
Turn right at the light. In 1,000 miles, you will reach Montreal.
Not Montreal, the mall.
Recalculating. 6,000 miles to Nepal.
No, the mall.
Checking first is smart.
Recalculating.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
The 90s rock.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Your classic rock station. 97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys. No waiting.
Let's start with some good news and some bad news. The bad news is
it's early in the morning.
It's a little early in the morning.
Okay, so what's the good news?
Today is Thursday.
What's so good about that?
What's so good about it?
The week is almost over.
Almost over.
How long do you think a week is?
A week is a very long time.
Oh, I've had a really long week.
It's almost over.
It's almost over.
So let's get back to work.
You folks ready for a show? It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun here on a Thursday morning. So if you're listening to us on WLQI, you just heard that the little, we call that imaging. Mm-hmm. Rock of the 90s, it just said. I don't like that feeling that it gave me inside. Now, I realize on the Q, we play some music from the 90s. And then I went to and I heard a couple of those songs and I went, wait, those are and I looked. 1995 was 30 years ago.
Why do you need to do that? Why do you have to share your pain? Keep it to yourself.
It just made me go, wait, what?
Yeah.
What in the what? Oh, portion of the show is running brought to us by Jasper County Community Services, doing wonderful things for those 50 and older all over Jasper County. Today at the Fozzie Senior Center is the CARES program, Alzheimer's and Dementia Safety. Find out more about the CARES bracelet. CoAction is providing bracelets to the first 100 people at no cost. It's from 9:30 to 11:30 and then 12:30 to 3. Make an appointment. Call 219-987-7909. That's today at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. Also today at the Rensselaer Senior Center, Harvest Christian Academy has a presentation. Learn about the new school, an opportunity coming to Jasper County with Harvest Christian Academy. Find out more about that at Jasper County Community Services Rensselaer Senior Center. Tomorrow at the Rensselaer Senior Center, you have an afternoon of games. Fun time stuff starting at 12:15. Enjoy playing an array of games with your peers. So enjoy all that at the Jasper County Community Services Rensselaer Senior Center. That's tomorrow. So find out more about what they have going on. They have stuff going almost every day of the week. Find out more at their Facebook page. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also want to mention our friends over at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Customer satisfaction is number one. That's why Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland is your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland. New name, new owners, same great folks, okay, that you've dealt with for a long time. Same great service as well. Find out more at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. All right. Time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Florida. Okay? 33-year-old postal worker in Florida was arrested for a DUI in Florida earlier this month while delivering the mail. She said she was invited to a house party while on her route and stopped by to have a few shots.
We saw a mail truck driving in the wrong direction in the same lane that we were in. She proceeded to drive in zigzags all the way down the road until she got to the stop sign, where she proceeded to kick a solo cup out of the side of the mail truck. She was literally off-roading in the mail truck.
She was having herself a party. No, officer, you may have pulled me over because the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the car and it may have confused you. I'm
and
fine.
You're saying this is not Indianapolis?
No.
Oh.
No, this was
I was just trying to figure out where
Florida.
If my packages are still
in
the party truck.
No, packages were delivered fine. It's the solo cup that didn't make it. Kicked that out of the side. Yes. Officer, don't you worry, okay? The steering wheel's on the other side because I'm in England. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Yeah. Woo, doggy. She stopped during her shift at a party. By the way, who's only in Florida are they having a party during the day where we're doing shots of vodka?
Yeah.
Like, no one's doing that in Indiana. No one's having a midday party that the postal worker would even be able to stop by for. Wow. According to the affidavit, police notified that UPS mail truck was driving all over the place, like we just heard, swerved in and out of its lane. Officers had to pull over the mail truck. And the woman appeared confused and disoriented. You think? Yeah, I would say so. She appeared to be somewhat under the influence, they said. Police questioned her. She said she was delivering to a home on Riverview Drive where she was invited inside for a house party. Come on in, mail truck driver. Do some shots. Yeah. She was, of course, arrested for DUI and being today's dumb criminal. Protect yourself from dumb criminal with Mr. P Locksmith and Security. Have you checked out the new website yet? mrplocksmith.com is where you're going to find out more about Mr. P Locksmith and Security. Mr. P Hardware, Locksmith, Surveillance, and more. Locks on your doors, those push locks for businesses, closures, whatever you need. Call 219-866-7171 or go and like Mr. P Locksmith on Facebook or look for the website mrplocksmith.com.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny with a high near 82. Tonight, a 30% chance of showers after 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Friday, showers in the early morning hours continuing with thunderstorms after 10 a.m. Windy with a high near 76. Friday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 43. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, high near 60. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 41.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed The customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You like the way we do business at Goodwine Motor Company in Monon.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
Attention passengers, we've reached 10,000 feet and internet is now available for purchase.
I just paid hundreds for this flight, and you can't even throw an internet? I'll just take the free pretzels.
Sorry, but I do have snack boxes for sale.
I'm just gonna sleep.
In that case, we are selling pillows and blankets as well.
I'll just breathe. That's free, right?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
It's Macy's Friends and Family Sale. Hurry in for insider deals on must-have spring styles from your favorite brands, like an extra 30% off new dresses, handbags, and accessories from Karl Lagerfeld Paris, Donna Karan New York, Avec La Fille, and more. Plus, get 15% off fragrances, beauty, and skincare, too. It's not only the best time to shop for yourself, it's also the best time to shop early for Mother's Day. Don't miss Friends and Family starting tomorrow at Macy's. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Moms mean so much to us for so many reasons.
She makes the best grilled cheeses that I ever had. Watching some shows with her. That she takes me to the park. I make cake with her. She gives me a good night kiss. When she spent time with me.
Show your mom the love she deserves through the perfect gifts and forever flowers from Another Season in DeMont. She'll love you for it. Guaranteed.
To all our moms out there, thank you for all you do, day in and day out. Happy Mother's Day from all of us at Another Season.
Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
Well. Look who finally showed up.
It's too early for this. Too early.
Too early? Too early for what?
This attitude of yours.
We gotta get moving, man.
We got a lot of work to do.
Not enough time.
Better drink some coffee. One coffee coming right up.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Thursday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's, Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Now serving crispy chicken strips, which to me tells me we're inching closer.
We're getting closer.
Inching closer, ever so closely.
Yes.
To the McWraps. So,
I just hope they have grilled wraps.
I wouldn't expect that. I don't expect that they're going to all of a sudden add grilled chicken back in. I mean, I don't know how to work for McDonald's. I'm just saying. I wouldn't expect it. So, but I know the best way to find out about what's going on at McDonald's is to download their app today.
I thought it.
What's the text, Brett? Well, yeah, that's my best way, but not everybody has access to that. Just saying. Of course, Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Hebron, Lowell, Remington. Why did I say Lowell? Hebron, Remington, DeMont, and 2 great locations in Rensselaer. And of course, they sponsor part of our video here. You can see our smiling faces right here. You can see Cheryl in her self-described Prince sleeves. So she's got a concert later on tonight. So,
but I love this shirt.
Yeah, you look great today. Yes.
I didn't
with
mean
your
that,
tiger sweater and
my
everything.
Tiger says
yeah.
Roar. This is my Katy Perry meets Prince outfit.
I love it.
Because
I love it.
Roar at the bottom. You can't really see.
All right, now.
Roar.
Now. So I get inspired in many different ways. So I watch videos, I have music, I have things that I watch. So I'm admitting now to the world, that is a song that gets me going. That Roar. The lyrics are. I'm sorry, Katy Perry. Katy Perry might not be an astronaut, but that's a song that one I like. So, also, I'm not gonna lie. I also sing along with "I Kissed a Girl" and I like it. I don't know. I just do. So. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you could walk out looking super with a supercut at Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. Okay, so we're talking distracted driving. I knew I had this somewhere earlier. 74% of Americans claim they never touch their phone while driving.
What period?
There's no way.
Would you say
74%.
Get out of here. They
There's
probably
no
were
way.
afraid that no.
There's no way.
Not a chance.
I almost want to make this the poll question tomorrow. Do you ever touch your phone while you're driving? I mean, 74%? There's no way. I see more than 74% on their phones when they're driving. Yeah.
Well, and you also, we're not even
I
talking
do
about
it
the people
sometimes
that like
too.
veer into your lane and you're like,
Yes.
okay, hi texter, put the phone down.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah. No way. 78, you said?
74%.
74.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other people do it. 65% of people say, okay, so this is why it doesn't add up. 74% of Americans claim they never touch their phone. 65% say, I see other people playing on their phones on their car. So someone's lying somewhere.
Right. But I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's like, if I have a sack of money, are you going with the 64 or the 74?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
63% of Americans think that the average driver has gotten worse in recent years. That's what Richie said. He gets distracted by people that just can't drive, point blank.
That's what I thought when you said about most of the drivers are in the Southwest, because driving in Phoenix or driving in Arizona is a whole new specialness to it.
Yeah.
Special cuckoo. Like just someone will just go across 4 lanes to get off the expressway and you're like, did that just happen? And not care, like by the grace of God, not knock out like a million cars on the way doing it.
Right. 78% think drivers in their state are reckless. 65% of people say they have never driven distracted in the past year. Stop it. There's
what?
65% say they've never been distracted while driving in the last year.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Donna says random thoughts in her head will distract her. I get that. We were talking about that earlier as a distraction. And Dana says, nothing distracts me more than chicken in a bedpan. She says that does it for me every time. Have a great day, Steve and Cheryl. Dana, that's funny. You got us there.
Yes.
This is it's funny. This has been remember the silly things that Cheryl said day.
Yes. That was great. So that's I feel like giving her something. I'm trying to think of what we got here.
We got
she
all
wants
kinds
to go to
of
a
stuff.
White Sox game or
Yeah,
something.
we got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was too much. That was great.
Anna says someone being pulled over or an emergency vehicle will distract her, actually.
It is true. If
Yeah.
there's more than one police officer, like I could care less if they're pulling someone over for like speeding. So it's one cop car and then the person.
Yep.
Okay. But if there are several, that always makes me pray for the police. I don't know why, because when you need like 6 of you to do something,
There's
then
something going on.
there's something wrong.
Yeah. Christine, this does it for me too. Watching for deer animals. After hitting a deer, I'm really self-conscious, especially like at night.
Yeah.
That time of year, like the fall when they're out running. And
Well, and I could see having a heart attack because I've literally like my heart will jump out of my skin if I see them, like, all of a sudden it'll be like they'll just shoot off across the highway and you're like, okay, no, it wasn't close to me hitting them per se,
Yeah.
but that sets me off.
Yeah.
And it could be, yeah, definitely for deer, but squirrels, cats, when they're kind of playing chicken with us, and I'm
Yes.
like, dude, don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That scares me every time.
Yeah.
Yes. Couple of cool documentaries coming up. You sent me this the other day, and we just haven't gotten around to it.
Stoked for this. There's a lot of them, though.
Yes. Billy Joel documentary coming up.
And so it goes.
Now, I love Billy Joel, like his music. I think it's fantastic. The 2-part documentary, Billy Joel and So It Goes, directed by Emmy winners Susan Lacey and Jessica Levin. They say will debut on HBO this summer or Max. It's an expansive portrait of the life and music of Billy Joel, exploring the love, loss, and personal struggles that fuel his songwriting, with unprecedented access to never-before-seen performances, home movies, personal photographs, along with extensive and in-depth one-on-one interviews. The documentary intimately explores the life and work of Billy Joel, whose music has endured across generations. I cannot wait to see this.
Okay, so there's a ton coming out. I just found a list of the top 25 coming out this summer.
Documentaries?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, or anticipated, documentaries. So there's a few on here. Don't Die. It was really weird. That's the guy that wants to live forever. So he's like, I watched a little bit of it and I was like, okay, someone get this guy some blood to his face. Like, he was, yeah,
that's weird.
Anyway, 1-to-1 John and Yoko Ono.
Oh, all right.
Man on the Run, Paul McCartney.
Ooh, so a John and Yoko and a Paul McCartney one. Wow. Okay.
Yep. Becoming Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Run to the Hills, the story of Iron Maiden. Untitled Fleetwood Mac documentary.
Wow.
Marley Matlin, Not Alone Anymore.
Okay.
And if you think about it, that's going to be a good one because I believe she was like the first deaf actress, and who knew it was like she opened doors for stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Because before that, I don't know that was a part of anything. Like,
oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
It's Never Over, Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
Musician Jeff Buckley died in 1997 at 30 years old.
Oh, okay.
Predators. Okay. I saw a Janis Joplin one is coming out this summer.
A documentary? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a cool thing in an interview with Marley Matlin the other day. So she was watching the TV show Sports Night, written by Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
And a character on there was regularly writing letters to his deaf sister. And she said the idea that even though the woman wasn't on screen, that he thought to have this deaf character a part of this person's life hit her. So she contacted Aaron Sorkin and said, I'd love to, if you ever have her be on screen, I'd love to play the sister. I'd love to be on. And he said, well, I don't have a part for you in Sports Night, but I'm working on West Wing. And that's how she got on West Wing.
Okay, I'm going to start crying.
Yeah. And she didn't, she played a deaf character, but it was just because she just played a regular like lobbyist when she first got in and a pollster. And yeah. And then, so that's how she got in there. So, not on your list that the trailer just came out, the Pee Wee Herman documentary. It'll be out May 23rd on Max.
Guess what? I'm having a party and you're invited.
I wanted to be a performance artist. Out of nowhere, Pee Wee Herman popped out of me. The audience ate it up and went crazy. There wasn't like a moment in the 80s that wasn't super cool to be me. And then dark music. Bum, 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 bum. I lost control of my anonymity, and it was devastating. I don't want to come off like a victim in some way. I kept who I was a secret for a really long time. I hid behind an alter ego.
Today's secret word is fun.
Death is just so final. To be able to get your message in at the last minute is incredible.
Ooh.
I think that's going to be good.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it'll
And
be
when
really
does that? When did it say?
May 23rd.
Oh.
So it's coming up.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, I think that'll be really good. I'm looking forward to seeing that, to see how he came up with that, how he worked through it, all that stuff. So, all right. The headline: Are you fake? 14% of people often change the way they speak or act based on who they're with.
You're a phony. Hey, this guy's a great big phony.
14% of people say they often change the way they speak or act depending on who they're talking to. I feel like this is something more younger people do. I would say I probably fell more into this when I was younger than now.
Okay, so I know you're an owner now.
Yeah.
I could think of one person in your life for sure that changed 125% every time. I know that's 100%. Whenever someone would come into town, we all had to do altered things at the radio station. And so, I mean, there's a lot of people that act way different for different people.
I guess.
I mean, my boss acted like
work.
a saint. And then all of a sudden the owner came into the room and it was,
No,
yeah.
that's true. There's
Whoa.
a lot of people, when it comes to work, there are a lot of people that are insecure
and live in fear. So they
live
try
in
to
fear of their boss.
yeah.
And then people that are insecure, so act worse as a boss. So both of those things happen in my brain because of insecurity.
Right. I'm not saying someone sets out to be fake.
Yeah.
But
you're right. No,
I mean, I used to have to travel with my bosses. One boss would actually come back and tell a story, and I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just sit on the sidelines, and it would take everything out of me not to react, because I was like, what are you even talking about? Like,
so now
is this like what was the one, The Affair?
That's what it made me think of. That's what I was just gonna say, The Affair, where there was multiple points of view.
I got in there and I like closed that deal because, the customer was just completely, surprised and tripped up. The best scenario that ever happened was that the owner or the president of one of my travel and tourist places had an inkling. I said nothing. Pulled me aside and said, if any boss of yours ever does that to you again, I will write a letter to the owner stating that this is why I will never work with you, because I'm working with you because of you. I don't care that you're not here, you're there. That's it. And he went bananas at the inkling of what went on, because she was indicating like taking credit or whatever. And he kept going, what are you doing bringing these people here?
Right.
But what are you going to do as a worker? You're like, I used
right
to go
there,
like
your
this.
boss, right?
Don't know what you expect.
I'm going to tell my
here.
boss stay home. What am I supposed to do?
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Now that said, okay, are you fake? I would say I'm not transparent with anybody except you. Like where it's all out there. Like I don't tell everything to everybody. I don't. So is that fake? I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not pretending to be something different.
That said, we all are fake. I think.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. How deep do you take it?
Yeah,
Because I'm not fake. I'm not pretending to be someone different.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to share everything with everybody.
Okay, so fake to me is this: if you are in a room and there's somebody that has done you wrong, do you converse with them as if nothing's happened in order to just, or do you just dodge?
I'm sure I have.
I'll dodge. I'll dodge all day long, because I'm not gonna get caught in that thing until it's solved. And I don't. it doesn't have to be a big thing. I'm not going to throw a fit either at a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a problem, there's a problem, and I'll steer clear.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to do so tell me about, like, no, we're not there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you that, or are you more like, okay, let's kind of like make like it's okay? And
yes, it depends on the situation. I mean, that's as far as I'll go with it right now. On there. It depends on the situation,
right?
You know, it depends. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, you know, it's something that I'm working on within me, is to, if something bothers me, to go, hey, this is bothering me, ... to people in my life.
Yeah.
So,
but that's like, you have to work on yourself with me with that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just not because you don't want to disappoint, or you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to, what if we go to a different restaurant because you're really not in the mood for that thing? And I just keep on coming at you with, what do you want to do?
I know. And
what do you want? What
That's
do you feel
something
right
at
now?
50 I still have to work through.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and know that it's important that I know and love the authentic you,
mm-hmm.
and that loving you means to me that there are going to be times that we go to a steakhouse instead of ramen, or we eat
Mm-hmm.
this and that instead of that, or we do this, or we
Mm-hmm.
really don't do this right now because you just need some time, some
Mm-hmm.
quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what love is all about, is giving making
Mm-hmm.
space for the people you love, and in the way that they need it.
Yeah.
And if you always represent yourself as X,
Mm-hmm.
then we really don't know when you need it. We have to like watch for it.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing you for 17 years, I can even tell when you are holding like back or out, and I'll
Mm-hmm.
just go, okay, what's that about?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll look at me like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, something just happened.
That was a spot on impression of me.
I didn't mean what was that insulting? Because I didn't mean it like that.
No,
but you will go, what?
What?
I'll go, what just happened?
What?
My
babe?
favorite thing to say is, what just happened?
What, babe? What?
What?
No.
But you know what I mean. Because the first thing of yours is to
Mm-hmm.
is to say,
yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about, kind of thing.
Yes.
And then I just go,
absolutely.
really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because I can feel it.
Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back on a high note. And I bet it will be honest. So here we go.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Save big money on your next project at Menards. Never run out of hot water again with a hybrid heat pump water heater from Richmond. This water heater's advanced system detects any potential water leaks and sends an alert to your smartphone. Menards has a great selection of water heaters in stock, ready to take home today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4-Day Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains April 25th through the 28th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Virk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Virk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Virk's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Virk's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
All right. It is time to wrap things up for a Thursday morning. We've had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, covering all kinds of silly stories and getting nuts. And now it is time to end on a high note.
So today's high note came to me when I get all sorts of things in my feed. One of my favorite authors is Rebecca Cooper. And she'll just post random things, deep things, but
Yeah.
And she posted this about single moms. And I remember being a single mom exactly like she was describing, especially in church. Because I always felt like I had to be very careful with other people's husbands and stuff. And I that wasn't what I was trying to doing so yeah. So when I read this, I was like, whoo, okay, this one hits. So this is for all my single mamas out there.
Okay.
Dear single mama, I see you walking through the day and I see your weighted shoulders and I see your knees ashy from the fires you survived. I see the strength you have gathered around you and carry with your clenched, bruised fighter fists. Strength that tells the world around you, yeah, I'll do this and watch me do this well. I see you wearing your broken heart on some kind of tarnished necklace that somehow still shines. The tattooed scar across your chest calls out to us. This is not how I thought I was going to live my life. I see your eyes wide open, asking for a seat at the table. I see you navigate the murky, heavy waters of friends that just don't know what to do with a single you. I see you wondering where you fit in. I see you laugh a little, your smile a little too wide. That smiling mask, the one that covers your face, I can almost see the ties up. I can see the ties up in your hair. They look like bows you used to wear when you were little, untethered, whole, and unafraid. I see you playing sharks during bath time. I see you fighting the good fight at dinner. I see you signing the homework papers, the school forms, making snacks and treats, and remembering to RSVP for birthday parties. I see you buying Christmas gifts in May when they are on sale, and I see you at night when the house is quiet. I see your chest rise and fall, and rise and fall, and rise and fall, rise and shudder. Sometimes your cheeks are colored pink with insecurities and frustration and defeat. Sometimes doubt. Sometimes they're colored with loneliness. I see you walk to bed at night, steps slow, steps tired, steps still sure. I see you climb into your sheets, and I see you adjust the pillow on the other side of the bed so that when you seek something in the middle of the night, your subconscious will be tricked into believing that it's just right there. And I see you get up in the morning to do it all over again. I see you. And what I guess I just wanted to tell you is that always there is a seat at my table for you.
That's
I was
good.
like, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. All right. If you missed any of the show today, well, it's always available on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and our own apps, the Q and 98 Gold Station apps. You can download those from the Apple Play Store, the Google Play Store, and listen to those anytime. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a great Thursday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville.
Friday.
Yes. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM.